What is going on, everyone? I have a confession to make. It finally happened. I've been doing the ketogenic thing for, I think, probably going on close to 60 days or something like that. Almost 2 months, and this is probably going to be a long video because I don't know that I'm going to cut hardly any of this, because I think it needs to be said, and the ones that need to hear it will hear it and will listen. I've had my ups and downs with it, and my weight hasn't done what I really thought it would do. My energy wasn't what I thought it was going to be. So I've just had my struggles with it. And a couple of times I've knocked myself out by playing around with, my macros, particularly my protein levels. But finally last night, it happened. And that is, I finally gave in and carved up. Here's the evidence. I finished off this that had been in my freezer for a long time. As you can see, gone. And had one of these. 46 grams of carbohydrates in this, 28 grams of sugar. Not good. One serving, and there's 4 in here. There's 28 grams of carbohydrates, 25 grams of sugar. So that alone is a lot of sugar. A lot of sugar. And once I knocked myself out of ketosis, I saw for the first time, without it being a result of just too much protein or not enough fat, it was directly the result of carbs and sugar. There's no getting around that. I took the time to just indulge in some of the things that I haven't had in a while. What I can tell you is it's true. What everybody says, it's like, sometimes you have to experience it for yourself. And what I can tell you is it feels horrible. It feels horrible. Your head hurts. I don't feel too bad right now, but my head was hurting. My stomach was hurting. I was bloated. I felt really lethargic and tired, and I'll be honest, I wanted to just go back to I was trying I could tell that that I was trying to justify, and I was trying to convince myself that I should just go back to carb cycling, because I know how to do carb cycling. I've done that for years, and I can get really lean on carb cycling. That's what I did last year. If you saw one of my first videos that I put up and I talked about why I started this journey, you could see that last year in 3 months doing pretty much a carb depleting and cycling type thing, I got super lean, but dropped a lot of size really quickly. How to do that? I'm new to this ketogenic thing. I'm new to this lifestyle. It can be difficult when you start something new and you're not getting the results you expect or want, because you don't necessarily know what to do. You kind of just have to ride it out, or you have to experiment, or you have to do whatever, and sometimes the pressure of that can get the best of you, and it definitely got the best of me. I think it's one of those things you kind of have to do it for yourself. Everybody tells you, hey, once you start doing keto, if you do give in to the carbs, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna feel bad. You're gonna wish you hadn't. You're gonna bleh. And you're like, oh yeah, that's just people over exaggerating. They don't want you to go back to that lifestyle because they've chosen not to, whatever the reason may be. No, it's true. You don't feel good. You're tired. Like, I thought I didn't have energy when I was on keto. I was kind of like, man, I'm surprised my energy is not, much higher. I expected it to be a lot higher. When I ate these carbs and these sugar, talk about not having energy. I just felt horrible. I was literally like going to sleep right afterwards. It was like a sugar coma crash thing. what is the next step for me? The next step for me is I'm going right back to keto. I like it better. The foods are just more enjoyable to me. Now that I kind of have a balance of the two, seeing both sides, I can tell which one my body prefers and how my body does not like the carbs and the sugar anymore. Honestly, things that I really enjoyed, like this, before was like nothing. I could probably eat two of these in a sitting, and wouldn't feel that bad, and it wouldn't necessarily even totally satisfy my sweet tooth. But man, last night when I had it, it was like the sweetest thing ever, like too sweet, like almost a sickening sweet. And my body just realized it, like, man, we don't like that. I mean, sure, I'm not gonna lie, it tasted good at the start, but it just, no. But something happened yesterday. I don't know exactly what, but I felt full, but I wasn't satisfied like I normally am. And I don't know, I feel like it was a mental thing, and I allowed it to get to me, because I just kept eating. So before I even went to the carbs, I stayed keto eating style, protein and fat, but I went way over like what I should have eaten for the day calorie wise, and I felt full, and I didn't really listen to the fullness because there was something like a craving of a taste that wasn't being satisfied, and I was trying to fill that, and I believe that is what led me to this. Know that, like, I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna be fake. I'm gonna throw this back away where it belongs. As you should know, I've been kind of torn on this ketogenic diet. I don't know. Maybe I had really high expectations, maybe unrealistic expectations. I'm not exactly sure. I just know that it hasn't quite been what I expected. My weight hasn't been doing what I thought it would. My energy wasn't what I thought it should be. I've questioned things along the way, like, am I taking in the right macronutrients? Should I have more protein? Should I be doing more fat? But if I do more fat, then does that keep my body from burning its own fat? Like, just all kinds of questions. And then the whole calories in, calories out debate, does that really matter? The cardio thing, like, should I still be doing a lot of cardio while doing this? Because that's one of the reasons that I chose to do this style, is so that I didn't have to do a lot of cardio. Just, I had a lot of questions. And what I think it comes down to, and I'm sure you can relate to this if you've ever tried anything new, is you get into a comfort zone. You get into a place where you're comfortable, where you feel like you can control the situation. You feel like the variables and the things, you're able to control those things, and you like having control. Let's be honest, we like having control. And so when you find yourself in a place where you don't have control, you're trying something new, and you don't know all the ins and outs about it. You don't know how to get the results that you want necessarily. Like, when my energy is not high enough, I feel like, increase my fat, but then I'm like, well, is that going to take away from fat burning in my body? And then, now my protein's too low. Is that going to cause me to lose muscle? Like, all these questions. And I think what happens is we just start doubting. We just start fearing. We start giving into the negative things. And we start just saying, maybe I should just go back to what I know. Maybe I should go back to what's comfortable. And let me tell you, that's the wrong thing to do, because you have to push outside of your comfort zone to see real change, to see real results, to see something different happen. I'm sure you've heard the quote by Einstein, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting to get different results. I'm going to remember how I felt. I'm going to remember how it wasn't what I thought it was. And look, that's the biggest lie. That's what you have to realize, is that the lie is about the temporary satisfaction of things in life. And so this takes me right back to the whole focus of this channel, right? It's called the Eternal Crown Lifestyle because it's about living for more than the temporary things of this world, the temporary satisfactions. Because those things are going to feel good for a short period of time. And a lot of times they're going to feel good in your mind before you even get there. You're going to be like, oh, this is going to make me happy, or this is going to be worth it, or, whatever. And then after that passes, you're going to be let down. You're gonna not feel good. You're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna feel guilty. You're gonna feel whatever. It's not gonna live up to your expectations because it's a lie. The short-term satisfactions are a lie, and you need to go for the long term. You need to go for the things that are gonna make a lasting impact. You need to go for the things that are gonna change people's lives, that are going to motivate people, inspire people, encourage people. And that's a big reason that I started this whole channel. If you don't enjoy the journey of your life, then the destination doesn't even matter. That's the reality of it. Along the way, you got to help people, you got to encourage people, you got to inspire people. I may not look the way that I used to look, but I still am much leaner and in much better shape than a huge majority of the people. There's a lot of people that are struggling with body self-image and having confidence in who they are and knowing their true identity and loving them, valuing themselves. And it's because of lots of different factors. It's because of people that hurt them. It could be because of their physical appearance. It could be because of health issues, all kinds of things. And I want to inspire and motivate, encourage people. I want people to see my process of transformation. I want people to see the vulnerabilities, like the days like this, where I have to get in front of the camera and say, look, I messed up. I'm not perfect. And it's okay. It happens. Because I want other people to be able to see that you can get there. I'm glad that you get to see my journey back to getting in great shape and feeling good and enjoying life and all those kind of things, and not just the result, and not just see me being there, being like some ripped, shredded, buff dude telling you what I had done and trying to explain to you where I was mentally and how I got from here to there. I want you to be along that journey with me. I want you to watch these videos and I want you to get encouraged and inspired that no matter what stage you're in your fitness life or journey, or just life in general, that you can go for transformation. You can go for change. You can go for new goals. You can push outside your comfort zone. And you can achieve something you never thought possible. And it starts with making small decisions one day at a time that add up to big life change and make a big impact on other people's lives. You never know who's watching you. This is probably going to be a long video because I don't know that I'm going to cut hardly any of this, because I think it needs to be said, and the ones that need to hear it will hear it and will listen. And I just really hope that the right people hear this. I hope that you're led to this video somehow, and that it truly just helps you in some way. That the thoughts and feelings that you're feeling of maybe failure, doubt, worry, negativity, questioning life decisions and choices, having regrets of the past, feeling like it's not possible to change or to get out of a bad situation, I really hope you are led to this video. And if you don't watch any of the other videos that I've posted on this channel, I hope you watch this one. I hope you listen. I hope you get encouraged. I hope you get inspired. I hope you get motivated, and that you go for life transformation and change. And you start today with the smallest steps. You take it one day at a time. You celebrate those little victories. And you start feeling good about yourself again. And you start believing in yourself again. And you start seeing the world from a different perspective. That every day that, the colors get a little brighter. Every day the sounds get a little better. Every day when you look in that mirror, you see someone that you like a little bit more. And you start valuing yourself and who you're created to be. And you stop listening to all the people that seem to have it all together, that are hiding, that are not telling you the full truth. And you start coming to face with the reality that you are someone that is very valuable. You have a lot to bring to this world, to people, and your life can be, and probably is, motivating and inspiring and encouraging somebody else that you don't even know, that's going through something difficult, that's facing a challenge, that feels the same way you do, they just aren't expressing it. Don't give up. Believe in yourself and make a choice to live a life that's not focused on the temporary things, but that's focused on making a big impact on people's lives, bettering people's lives, and helping other people to realize their true potential and their true value. Because that is the Eternal Crown lifestyle. I hope this video helps you in some way. I hope you're able to listen to it even though it's long. And I hope you continue to stick around and watch videos and subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to do my best to just motivate, inspire, and encourage and live a life that has a positive impact on you and helps you get to where you're supposed to be. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, for liking the video so that others can get motivated and encouraged. And I just hope that you have an absolutely amazing day, afternoon, or night, depending on when you watch this video.